Living rent free. Yeah, it's me, Zeus. Feeling good, everything's alright. I got my head high, and I'm shining all bright like a light. Walking down the street, people looking at me, and I don't really care what they think, cause I'm living rent free. Yeah, I said I'm living rent free. Yeah, I'm living rent free. Yeah, and la la la, can't nobody bring me down. La la la, standing tall in town. Living life how I wanna. La la la, can't nobody tell me I can't. I got my crew with me, we're unstoppable.
Good morning.
Making moves and achieving the impossible.
Hey.
Keep doing what we do and keep winning. Life's too short to be living in
right.
fear. Gotta take
Happy Tuesday.
Don't let nobody hold you back, keep pushing forward. Stay on track, don't make me have to play back.
Yes.
I'm living rent free.
What's up?
I'm here to stay. Don't waste your time. You thinking you can evict me? No, I'm taking the
Yes,
space.
it's
Guess what?
back.
I'm a star. Feeling good, everything's alright. I got my head high, and I'm shining all bright like a light. Walking down the street, people looking at me, and I don't really care what they think.
We don't care what they say.
I said I'm living rent free.
We don't care what they say, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is? Let's get this show started. This is what I want to talk about. Good morning, everyone. Welcome.
It's like
Another day in the kingdom, right? Good morning, yes.
Excuse me.
It's deja vu when I'm running up these raps. I'm like the
Terminator screaming.
I'll be back. It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash. On top of my game, head in the glass. You can tell that I made it. Look at my grass. Cars in the garage, tanks full of gas. I play the game so raw, I won't finish last. Sitting in my living room screaming how we made it. This is how it's supposed to happen when you're rich and famous. The algorithm turned me to a maniac. Yeah, I guess we going viral cause my zodiac. Yeah, I got all these numbers on my spreadsheet.
Hey!
Benjamin Franklin is my bestie. And if they is my ex, that mean they left me. They don't care me. I say it with my chest cause I mean it.
Good morning.
Got a lot of confidence and I'm conceited. Yeah, call me the master with a new win.
My hammer.
I'ma take off in a spaceship.
I'll tell you what, I haven't gone into Zeus's live in a couple of days.
Yes.
It was radical.
Very radical.
It was horrible. I'm like, Zeus has gone way off the rails.
It's like deja vu.
It is like deja vu, I tell you.
It's like deja vu. Cause we feeling like a soldier. It's like deja vu. I thought I told you.
Hey!
It's deja vu when I'm running up these raps. I'm like the Terminator screaming.
Oh, really,
It's
Christina?
deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash. It's return of the man. They say I'm off the rails. I can't wait for you. I get it for myself. So many places to be. I got plenty. Act like you've been here before. We start trending.
Let's go.
Don't mistake me for a lame or a goofy.
Hey.
Rockstar life is like a movie.
Hollywood.
Hollywood, where you be at?
Where you be at?
I remember when I used to drive a Fiat. Now they looking for me like a maniac. It's a conspiracy how I keep on getting checks. This money keep on falling like it's dominoes. Special delivery and I got a lot to blow. Feeling like I've been here before. Deja vu is hitting me to the core. Memories flashing back once more. I'm feeling like I'm living in a metaphor. Yeah, it's deja vu.
It's deja vu.
Deja vu, I feel like I'm stuck in time.
That's right.
It's deja vu, I feel like I'm losing my mind. It's deja vu, I can't escape this rhyme.
That's right.
It's deja vu, it's a never-ending climb. It's deja vu when I'm running up these raps. I'm like the Terminator screaming, I'll be back. It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash.
Welcome. What's up, Jeff? What's up? Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the show. Good morning to all of you. Today is what, Tuesday? All right. Good morning, Lindsay. Looking great out there. I see you. Yazzie, good morning to you. Good morning to each and every single one of you. You could be anywhere, but you choose to be here once again with me to help address all of the lies and misinformation that is going on out here, especially when it comes to our friends on the right, especially Donald J. Trump. Okay, let me make sure I get it cleared up. All right, I gotta be fully transparent with all of you. This is probably one of the most inclusive experiences out here on social media. Okay, all are welcome, especially those who are out here seeking the truth. But I have to be 100% transparent and tell the MAGA, and especially those who support Donald J. Trump. This is probably going to be the worst 1.5 hours of your morning. And now is your chance to leave. If you don't want to listen to the truth, greetings, Brother Greg. If you don't want to listen to the truth, now is your chance to exit stage left. You don't have to listen to me. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here,
JP,
then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S.,
Alex,
if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now.
Right.
Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
And I agree that's one of the few things I agree with Donald Trump on. If you are one of these Trump supporting thugs, deranged MAGA, I'm going to call them what it is, deranged MAGA thugs. If you are in the United States of America still and you're complaining about what President Biden is doing, you can leave. Go over there and hang out with Vladimir Putin. I hear he has a nice little ghost train you can get on and go all over the world with him. Okay, you go on over there with Kim Jong-un. You want to write love letters to someone? Go over there, send Kim Jong-un some love letters. Or go over there and eat chocolate cake with President Xi. But get out of the United States. And if you need help getting there, reach out to me and I will hold a special live for you so we can get you some money so you can get your first class trip out of the United States. I got a list of all of President Biden's accomplishments and I will be reading it if you don't behave in those comment sections. All right, Trump supporters, listen up. And to my subscribers, get those knee pads. Please get those knee pads on standby because they're going to need them this morning. Now, the headline above, the experts, ladies and gentlemen, are warning that GOPers are pushing far-right conspiracy nonsense. I was actually going to read more into this, but I just want to stop right there with the headline. I'm gonna be just touching on the headline. You see, yesterday, we discussed at great length the hypocrisy within the Republican Party. And Gavin Newsom illustrated it very plainly. You are in need of health care, but due to the way you believe things, you're going to vote for not having health care. MAGA or democracy? 81% say democracy. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm just going to make sure MAGA and Trump supporters understand that the warning has been issued. Listen up! Trump supporters, I'm going to remind you of this every single day. 95% of the time that you're voting against your own best interest. And I would argue that it's not the Democrats who are the traitors. It is you who are the traitors. Every Republican projection is a Republican confession. No lies detected. Cut it out, Nita. You know I'm telling the truth. So, we know who was responsible for the attack on the Capitol on January 6th. It was MAGA. And by the way, We're going to have to play a little game later on at the end of this morning. I got a little game I want to play. And the game is going to be called MAGA or Not. Okay, so brace yourselves, right? MAGA or not. All right, now let's move on to our next topic. To the Trump supporting thugs, hypocrites, traitors, and etc. Cut it out. We are on to you and your shenanigans, but this is not the only thing I want to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to let the Trump supporters know where we are in terms of the good old Fani Willis. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Fani Willis out there in the wonderful state of Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Let's give her a round of applause. A grand jury is being seated today to decide whether Donald J. Trump should be charged over the 2020 election interference.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
It cracks me up when he says these things. Everything that he is being charged for, he's on tape committing the crime doing. It's not like we need a bunch of witnesses. We just need his own words, folks. Come on. A grand jury is being seated today and will likely consider whether criminal charges are appropriate for former President Donald Trump or his Republican allies. Yeah, Lindsey Graham and a bunch of other fake electors. You know, I hear Fani is bringing RICO charges. So Trump supporters, get ready for another indictment. Hey, I hear it's going to be in August. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 2.5-year investigation expanded to include the examination of slate of Republican fake electors, phone calls by Trump and others to Georgia officials weeks after Biden won the 2020 election. You know what surprises me? You know what surprises me to this day? I still am hearing fake TikTok lawyers, fake TikTok hosts, fake content creators. It is 2023, and they are still confused about whether or not President Biden won the election. They are still out here peddling misinformation about the 2020 election 2.5 years later. And yet and still, these folks, they still, for some strange reason, think President Biden is going to be taken out of the White House via 22-380, right? And a bunch of other Democrats are going to be taken out, and magically a bunch of other Republicans are going to take their place, i.e. Donald J. Trump. Trump supporters, MAGA, cut it out. This is why folks got to go to jail. I am a firm believer that in some cases, jail will do some people some good, right? And when it comes to the 2020 election, I won't rest until I see as many Trump supporters in jail as possible. Don't boo me. They are traitors. They are traitors. Listen, I posted a video. CNN did it a few days ago. A woman, what was her name? Pam from Boise, Idaho, a 69-year-old grandmother battling cancer who went to Washington, D.C. and was on camera during January 6th, and she was sentenced to 2 months in jail by a judge for federal crime. And you know what was amazing about her story? She went to jail like a true thug. She owned her crimes. Your Honor, it was me. I broke the law. Put me in jail. Do you think most Trump supporters would do such a thing? Most Trump supporters I talk to, they're scared to go to jail. They're all talk. But this woman went to jail, And when she went in, she came out a better person. She said, you know what? I am a criminal. I did break the law. This wasn't a witch hunt. This wasn't a political persecution. I've been brainwashed and misled by Donald J. Trump. Go find, you know what? Trump supporters, go find this real Trump supporter. You're not a real Trump supporter if you ain't willing to go to jail. I'm just going to be honest. You're not a real Trump supporter if you ain't willing to put it all on the line, right? And then when you do get caught, own it. Own it. Say, I am a traitor. Send me to jail for as long as you need me to go because I did it. Don't be around here acting all afraid and crying to folks out here on TikTok. Do you believe the government is corrupt? No, I believe you're corrupt. Sad. It's a sad thing when we got 69-year-old grandmothers that were Trump supporters that were not afraid to admit they were wrong and do the time. But you got grown men out here, grown women out here, yappity yapping on their social media platforms about how tough they are and how wrong the DOJ is, but they won't go and do the time, right? So you know what I say to that? They are hypocrites, they are fake Christians, and I don't trust them. You can watch as many movies about protecting children all you want. That doesn't make you a Christian, okay? You can spread as much misinformation as you want. That doesn't mean you're really about that life. It just means what I've been saying for the past week. You are a certified hypocrite. They don't like me because I tell the truth. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I'd rather tell the truth and be realer than you than to be out here believing a lie. These folks ain't willing to do no time. These same folks that'll get you worked up in these lives on TikTok, they will gas you up and have you really believing the government is going to get you. But guess who's going to jail? You are. They're not. They're going to sit back and keep grifting off of you, okay? But listen, today is your chance to get out of these cults that you're in. You know, Trump's not the only one running a cult, the MAGA cult. He has a bunch of little assistants out here on TikTok too, okay? Trump got a bunch of MAGA assistant cult leaders out here on TikTok. And Trump supporters, it is now time you get out of the cult, all right? All right, let me move on to my next topic. And you know I wasn't going to let this slide, Trump supporters. You know how they've been out here talking about Hunter Biden and James Comer? You see his tweet? James Comer, a few days ago, ladies and gentlemen, you won't believe this. Like I said, if you're in the comment section and you're upset right now and you feel like this message is triggering you, listen, I'm going to play it again.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave.
Right.
As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S.,
right.
If you're complaining all the time,
Right.
very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
And I play that again because I'm actually upset. Zeus is upset about this one. I have been hearing lie after lie about Hunter Biden and President Biden being involved in corruption. And you know who is the one peddling this corruption misinformation? Jim Jordan and James Comer, who I like to call Pinky and the Brain.
Gee, babe, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Pinky and the Brain. Yes, Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. The laboratory mice, the team and the slice. The Pinky and the Brain. Brain, 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 brain. Before each night is done,
Right.
their plan will be unfurled. By the dawn
They got that dirt.
to take over the world. The Pinky and the
got
rain.
Biden.
Yes, Pinky and the rain. The twilight campaign is easy to explain. To prove their mousy worth, they'll overthrow the earth. The Pinky and the rain, 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 rain.
Let me get this straight, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost like God himself is exposing the Republican Party to Zeus and the rest of the world. You mean to tell me James Comer has gone on record and said that he has found a credible witness on Biden family corruption, providing he put it on his own Twitter account, folks. He put it on his own Twitter account. And you think James Comer stopped there? He went one step further and he goes on to national television and repeats the same lie.
Comer joins me now. Sir, good to have you back on. Tell us about this man. The Post describes him as well-connected in intelligence circles in Washington, D.C., where he ran a think tank, the Institute for the Analysis of Global Security, with former CIA Director James Woolsey and former National Security Advisor Robert McFarlane as advisors. That's who this man is. He's not just some weird guy that popped up out of nowhere.
No, he's very credible, and the people on MSNBC who made fun of me when I said we had an informant that was missing, they should feel like fools right now. And this is their worst nightmare because, again, this is a credible witness that the FBI flew all the way to Brussels to interview and sent several agents to interview. This is someone that knew about CEFC in detail long before the laptop ever became public. So we feel that this is a very credible witness. We feel that this is someone that we need to talk to in our investigation, someone we will communicate with.
I'm going to stop him there. I can't go any further with lies, Trump supporters. I'm going to have to start stopping you in the dead in your tracks. Stop it! So, did you hear how many times James Comer called this person credible? Right? He's credible? Well, you know, they say God has a strange sense of humor, or God works in mysterious ways. So this interview James Comer did was July 7th. Today is what? July 11th. So let's find out how credible this witness is, ladies and gentlemen. And again, this is why I'm going to say we're in a Trump supporters cut it out. The missing FBI whistleblower and very credible witness on Biden family corruption was just indicted. Wow. This lie couldn't even get into orbit before it was struck down. What a shame, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this guy. You remember, I got his picture up because I know many of us, especially as Democrats, when Comer came out, our inbox was flooded with videos with this deranged lunatic thug, right? He's a thug. Our inboxes were flooded and they were telling us, watch the video. We got the dirt on President Biden. We did. But what they didn't disclose and what James Comer didn't tell them is that he's a criminal. And ladies and gentlemen, what kind of crimes, I don't know if you can read it. All right. But what kind of crimes is this so-called, this House criminal? What are his crimes? Iranian sanction violations. Conspiring with an effort to act within the United States to advance the interests of the People's Republic of China? Say! more. And you know what's so sad, Trump supporters? To this day, right now, James Comer, he hasn't said a thing. His social media right now is quiet right now. He has no answers to explain why you're out here on TikTok looking like some plumb dumb you-know-whats. I can't say it. But I bring this all to the forefront, ladies and gentlemen, so that the MAGA Christians, the MAGA hypocrites out there, they understand very plainly why we say the things we say about MAGA. All right? MAGA, ladies and gentlemen, y'all need to repent. If you're a Christian MAGA, you need to repent. You need to get out of the cult that Donald Trump has you brainwashed into, because you look ridiculous. They don't like me because I'm telling the truth and waking their game up. They ain't never had nobody wake their game up like this, because everybody they like to do this thing on TikTok called, we want to debate, Zeus, we want to debate you. How much time do we need to debate that 1 + 1 = 2? You're not talking to a fool. I didn't get here being no fool, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Trump supporters, MAGA, cut it out. What you really need to be doing is taking this information we're sharing with you and going back to your dungeon that you were in and doing a little research. How about that? Yeah, well, listen, I know you're going to unfollow me. Go ahead. But the problem that's not going to fix the problem. Unfollow my friends, that's not going to fix the problem. The problem is you're trying to run from the truth. Okay? But if you believe in the good book, you know what the truth will do. It's supposed to set you free, right? I'm setting you free. You should be thrilled, okay? Okay? All right? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I got to ask a few people. Somebody asked me. They said, Zeus. You know what I want to talk about? One last thing. There's some more hypocrisy within the Republican Party. How can I not address this? You know they like to have these conversations about racism in the Republican Party. You ever hear these lives, ladies and gentlemen? You ever go to these lives on TikTok and you have these hypocrites that claim that I'm not racist. They say these things to you, but everything that they do is in defense of being racist, right? How many of you seen these lives that they go to? What they do is they will take the word racist and say, I'm not that. But then everything that comes with being a racist, they will go, oh, I'm about that. Yes, I do believe that's fine. Yeah. They will put raccoons on their page. They will even get other people who should understand the dangers of racism in America to align with them. They are hypocrites and they are a danger, ladies and gentlemen. I'm being sincerely honest. And what I want to do is I want to make sure I give you a great example of what I mean when I say they are hypocrites. I know a lot of you. Let me get this queued up. I know a lot of you probably have already seen it. Jesus Christ. I do want to give you a lot of you have probably seen this yesterday. Caitlin Collins, an excellent reporter on CNN, an analyst too. She's worth her weight in gold. What she did and how she does it, she must be skilled. She's trained. I've never seen. She's better than me. You know what I say? Just let them talk, and they will reveal who they are to you, right? So Tommy Tuberville, he stumbled and fumbled on her show on CNN yesterday when she confronted him about what a white nationalist is. Now, many of us who really aren't racist, okay, when you get put into these kind of situations, there's only one way out, right? And that is to directly say, no, I'm not with that program, right? Anything tied to that, I'm not with it. That's the only way out. When you find that you are overly explaining yourself, that's when you know you're in trouble. And I don't care what situation it is. For instance, and a lot of men can relate, maybe some of you women as well. If you are caught cheating on your partner, right? When the evidence is there, when the evidence is there, talking a lot ain't gonna really help. There's really only one way out, and it's hard to do, but you caught me. Oh. All right, I'm sorry. I made a terrible mistake. I was wrong. That's the only path forward. All right? When you start talking and overly explaining the obvious, that's when we know you're lying. And Caitlin Collins caught him on national television lying about him not being a racist. Check this out.
Chance to clear comments you made recently on white nationalists serving in the military. For those who are watching, if they haven't heard your remarks, this is what you said.
Do you believe they should allow white nationalists in the military?
Well, they call them that. I call them Americans.
What?
Do you want to explain those comments, Senator?
Yeah, first of all, I'm totally against any type of racism, okay? I was a football coach for 40 years, and I dealt and had opportunity to be around more minorities than anybody up here on this hill. But when our military has been attacked, was being attacked after 9/11, after January the 6th, and that was my first day on the Senate floor, I thought it was outrageous of what senators from the Democratic side, Chuck Schumer said on the floor that night, calling out people, calling people racist, calling people nationalists, white nationalists. White nationalists is just another word that they want to use other than racism. I'm totally against anything to do with racism. But the thing about being a white nationalist is just a cover word for the Democrats now, where they can use it to try to make people mad across the country, identity politics. I'm totally against that. But I'm for the American people. I'm for military. I'm for Christian conservatives, Democrats, whoever wants to be in the military to fight for this country, to protect this country. That's what it's all about.
But just to be clear, you agree that white nationalists should not be serving in the U.S. military. Is that what you're saying?
If people think that a white nationalist is a racist, I agree with that. I agree.
A white nationalist is someone who believes that the white race is superior to other races.
Well, that's some people's opinion, and I don't think. A lot. Pardon?
What's your opinion?
My opinion of a white nationalist, if somebody wants to call him white nationalist, to me is an American. It's an American. Now, if that white nationalist is a racist, I'm totally against anything that they want to do, because I am 110% against racism. But I want somebody that's in our military, that's strong, that believes in this country, that's an American, that will fight along anybody, whether it's a man or woman, black or white, red, it doesn't make any difference. And so I'm totally against identity politics. I think it's ruining this country, and I think that Democrats ought to be ashamed for how they're doing this, because it's dividing this country and it's making this country weaker every day.
But that's not identity politics. You said a white nationalist is an American.
It is identity politics.
You said a white nationalist is an American, but a white nationalist is someone who believes horrific things. Do you really think that's someone who should be serving in the military?
Well, that's just a name that has been given. I mean,
it's not. It's a real definition. There's real concerns about.
So if you're going to do away with most white people in this country out of the military, we got huge problems.
It's not people who are white. It's white nationalists
that have a few probably different beliefs.
Right?
That have different beliefs. Now, if racism is one of those beliefs, I'm totally against it. I am totally against racism.
But
there's a lot of people that believe
white
in different
nationalist
things.
is racist, Senator.
Well, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. But if it's racism, I'm totally against it. I am totally against any type of race or any type of racism. I don't care what it's in.
Okay, Senator Tommy Tuberville, thank you for your time tonight.
This is what I say. This is why I do the work that I do on this platform. Because, see, Caitlin, let's give Caitlin a round of applause. All you have to do is let these hypocrites talk, and they will reveal who they truly are, okay? Because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, right? And let me clear this up. A white nationalist is racist. Why do we gotta spend 3.5 minutes trying to explain that to somebody that claims to be one of the smartest people out there in Congress? Seriously? This is the kind of guy, if he's married and he gets caught cheating, he's gonna do exactly the same thing. He's gonna do exactly the same thing. He's gonna try to make you look like you don't know what you're talking about when you know good and well you know what you're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and give Tommy Tuberville a nice boo and shame. All right, it's time to get to the boxes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, somebody asked me to play a game real quick. And this game real quick I'm going to play is going to be called MAGA or Not. Let's see who we have first. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if you could guess. MAGA or not? Can we guess? Can we get a guess? MAGA or not? What do you think? MAGA? All right, MAGA, all right. All right. I mean, and I'm doing this because I want the Trump supporters to really see the difference between, what we see them as. All right. All right. This is Grand Okay, I see MAGA. All right. Next, let's see who I got next. How about this? Colin Powell, MAGA or not? Is this a MAGA? Is this MAGA? Ladies and gentlemen, please. I don't know. Can you help me? I don't know. Is this MAGA? Not. All right. Next guess. Let me see. Next. How about this? Lauren Boebert. Is this MAGA or not? Can you somebody help me? I don't know. Is this MAGA or not? I can't. MAGA? Okay, let me see if I can trick you. What about this? MAGA or not? MAGA or not, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know. Is this MAGA? MAGA? This is MAGA? Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, what gave it away? Wow, you all are good. Listen, I'm checking my answers. You are all right. How about this? MAGA or not, folks? Please, somebody tell me. Please tell me, is this MAGA? Not. This isn't MAGA. Wow, you are all really great. Let me see. Who else do I got up here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, I think I got somebody. What about, how about this? Who do I have, ladies and gentlemen? Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I think this is going to trick you. Is this MAGA? MAGA or not? MAGA or not, ladies and gentlemen? What do we got? Rhino. Not. Oh my gosh. Oh, they say this isn't MAGA. Wow, y'all are so good. You are so good. What about this? MAGA or not? MAGA or not, ladies and gentlemen? You tell me. I just don't know. I'm confused. Can someone help me understand? Is this MAGA? MAGA or not, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. This is MAGA. Wow, you're good. Oh my God. How about this? MAGA or not? Is this MAGA right here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my God. You are all really good, I guess. This is MAGA too? Oh my gosh. All right. I got two more. I'm gonna try to see if maybe perhaps I'm just getting like, is this MAGA? Is this MAGA right here or not? Be honest, folks. MAGA or not? I don't know what the common denominator is, but I would be curious. If you could tell me what the common denominator is. This MAGA? Oh my God. All right, last one. MAGA or not? You tell me. I can't tell. Is this MAGA? Is this MAGA? This is MAGA too? Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, I guess this is what I wanted to point out to my MAGA friends in here. We here in the United States and the rest of the world, we know very, very plainly what the program is for MAGA, all right? And we know you because of the way you carry yourself and what you say and do, all right? So if you don't want to be referred to as MAGA, then you got to change your ways. But if you do want to be referred to as MAGA, just understand, we know what you look like and sound like, and it's not that hard to spot you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's open up these boxes and hear from those of you who are brave enough to enter the box. And by the way, all forms of misinformation will not be tolerated. I'm not going to allow anyone to go 3 minutes lying. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Okay? If you don't know, just say you don't know. This is not your opportunity to get in the box and spread misinformation. No. All right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the boxes going. All right. You know what we do over here on this side of town, ladies and gentlemen? We keep it 100% honest. Diva, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Like I've eaten 5,000 boxes of Frosted Flakes, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
You're hyped up like it.
Yeah, I'm very, very hyped up, right? There's a lot going on in the world, right? And so, the work we're doing is thankless, but we got to do it. Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
All right. So what do you got for us this morning?
Well, I just all this, obvious hypocrisy.
Mm-hmm.
But especially with this whistleblower, this Luft guy. He was doing things on behalf of China.
Yep.
And I seem to recall the GOP, the maggots, saying that Joe Biden was colluding with the People's Republic of China,
Right.
and he's China Joe and all this stuff.
Right.
Every single thing that comes out of their mouth is every projection, every accusation is a confession.
Correct.
Every single one, because everything that they say, Joe Biden stole the election. No, Trump people were trying to steal the election with the fake electors and all this crap. Every single thing that they accuse Joe Biden or the Democrats of is exactly what they're doing.
It's
So
almost like it's a stroke of genius that they are able to do this, right?
Right.
They know their crimes, and they go, before we get caught, we're going to blame it on the Democrats.
Right, because they want, it's always look over there, look over there, look over there, because that's exactly what they're doing. Just like a spouse who continually accuses you of cheating on them is always the one cheating. It's just so ridiculous, and how they can still ride this train. How they can still be on board with all of this nonsense is mind-numbing to me. Just absolutely blows me away.
They say ignorance is bliss, right?
They do say that, but these people seem so hateful and angry.
Oh, really? They do? Yeah. They tell me all the time that they're Christians and they got the love of God in their hearts and that all they want to do is protect children.
So full of crap. I'm sorry. I couldn't even sugarcoat. I almost slipped up. But
thank you for keeping it clean. Right? It just kind of it digs at you a little bit, right? When you know that they're being hypocrites plainly in the open, and they still somehow manage to find the courage to lie to you in your face, right?
Right. Everything that, God is against, everything that he, tells us not to bear false witness against our neighbor and tells us not to do all these things. And they repeat it like on a loop track. I mean, they just constantly, and they all say the same thing. They all have to say, well, what about this? And all they know is whataboutism. I tried to have a conversation with someone and I said, the only caveat to me having this conversation with you is you can't use the word what about.
Right. Good.
And they're like, and they couldn't even say anything because that's why they keep digging on stuff for Biden, is because there is nothing there. He's a good man. He's a good man. He's a statesman, if that's kind of an old term, but he is a career congressperson. He's a career servant of the people. And he doesn't do this crap. And I think it's because they know what they're doing, so they assume that that's what the other side's doing, which is why they constantly
like cheaters.
Exactly.
Right. Listen, Diva, I think you are spot on. All right. And as always, I appreciate your willingness and your bravery to get in this box and tell the truth to those of us out here in the kingdom.
Thank you.
All right. Now, do you have any plans today? What are you doing to, keep yourself in, good spirits? Anything exciting?
No. I'm working today, so yay.
Yay. Right. God bless President Biden. You know what? You're helping keep those unemployment numbers low. So thank you for doing that. All right.
But you know what? You got to do what you got to do. And I will just say that I'm grateful that I have a job. So.
I agree. Me too. And this is it right here. Well, this is one of the things I do, I should say. But you know what? But all right, Diva, I appreciate you. We're going to bring up hopefully some more of your friends and see what they have to say, But this hypocrisy in the GOP party, it really does need to stop.
It does. It's old. It's tired.
Yeah, it really is.
All right. Have a good day.
All right, you two, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Diva a wonderful round of applause. And listen, Trump supporters, listen, I'm the MAGA whisperer. I went to school and I got certified to teach and speak in MAGA. All right, so you should be thanking me for doing this for you, right? I'm helping you learn some things you won't learn anywhere else, all right? But if you are being triggered by this live, right, and you're upset and you're furious, right? Drink you a glass of water first, all right? Calm down. It gets better, right? You just got to go through the process. You got to trust the process. But if you don't want to do that, then listen to your leader, all right?
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country,
right.
If you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now.
Right.
Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
And I mean it. All right. Good morning. Yep.
How's it going, brother?
Good morning. How are you? This is our first time doing business, right?
This is our first time. I watch you a lot, though, and I agree with a lot of things you say.
Wait a second. Listen, I got to ask the questions that matter because, you have friends in the kingdom and they might want to know where you stand on very important issues. But then after that, we'll go wherever you want.
I was going to explain exactly where I stand. Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask I'm going to ask them. All right.
All right.
First, the people they want to add, they love. This is part of the show. Some people say.
All right, I got you. I've never seen this part.
Okay. In your opinion, now wait a second. How you want me to refer to you as what? What's the best way to refer to you?
That guy.
That guy. All right, that guy. Welcome. These are questions designed to help determine your fate in this kingdom. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm sure I fit right
question
in.
I'm going to ask you is this: in your opinion, was the 2020 election stolen by President Biden?
No. You want to hear who I think it was stolen by?
Next question. Who would you say is responsible for the attack on the Capitol on January 6th?
The feds.
The feds?
Yeah, the feds do it to everybody. They've done it to the Black Panthers. They do it to everybody.
Okay.
And the feds don't play sides. They don't play sides. They play division.
I'm going to the next question, sir.
All right.
All right. This is going to come at you like a curveball. All right.
Well, the feds did it to Antifa, too. Antifa was actually a political organization.
I don't want to go into that. I don't want to go into that, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you want.
People are going to make their mind up about you based on how you answer. You don't got to explain your position, all right? And again, you're free to do it. Now, the next question is going to come at you like a curveball. A lot of people get, this is a hard one. But I got to ask you, in your opinion, do you think President Biden is guilty of any crimes?
So that's what I was going to speak on when I first came on. So the difference between President Biden and President Trump is President Biden is a good man, and he's trying to be honorable. And what's going on right now that people don't understand?
That guy, you didn't answer the question and then go into your 3 minutes.
He has not been found guilty of any crimes, no.
Thank you. All right. You got 2 out of 3. All right, now let's go.
I'm not a Trump trader. I am not political. I am somebody who has watched politics. I was actually involved in politics when I was 20 years old. We formed a group. I'm 37 now, by the way, 38 actually. When I was 20 years old, 18 years ago, we formed a group called Antifa. That group was it was a political organization, but it was not politically affiliated. We went out and we had 50 candidates that we were going to win the midterms with. After we won the midterms 2 years later, we were going to win the general election. We were going to abolish the federal government, and we were going to bring power back to the people.
Okay, wait a second. Where are you trying to take me with this, I guess?
So now, this is where I'm trying to take you with this. That last woman touched on something. Biden has come to the realization that the organizations he's been involved with his whole life are fucking crooked.
Wait a second, hold on!
The only difference between him and Trump is that
we don't curse, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought you said you watched the show.
I didn't know that. My bad.
Keep it clean.
My bad. So the only difference between him and Trump and all the other career politicians is that Biden has come to this realization. And honestly, the reason Biden is probably keeping quiet on all this is he is actually cooperating with certain entities in the government, exposing corruption, his own, because he doesn't want to die a traitor to the country and the people.
Okay,
That's
now that guy.
Now,
I'm going to ask that we kind of slow this down, because what happens is this. Once I sense you're going in that direction, people are going to report you, all right? I get where you're going.
Well, no, so the Supreme Court just won a case that you can't be reported or be banned or blocked for any political satire or commentary.
Right. But that doesn't mean that that's actually going to stay, right? It's being appealed, and it doesn't apply to this. But my thing is this. Whether or not what you're suggesting is true, that's your opinion. But you said that there has been no evidence of crimes with Biden.
There's been no evidence released yet because Biden is actually involved in an active investigation that is involving deep people and organizations in the political aspect that people don't even understand or believe are happening, that I am intrinsically involved with and have spoken to.
Okay, well, I'm going to push back, and I'm going to say
This will come out before the general election.
I disagree with you.
It will come out. Now, you can look me up and you can apologize when it does come out. I am for Biden. This is what we have to do.
So you are for Biden.
So this is what's happening in the political aspect. Fascists got to go first, because fascists and racists want to kill everybody.
See, I got to stop you right there. I got to stop you. I gotta stop him. Oh, what a shame. What I don't want is, I don't want you to get in the box and go on a tangent. What you said, that guy, I gotta be honest with you. It falls under the definition of misinformation. It's not verifiable. It's not. What's verifiable is that Biden hasn't committed any crimes. What's verifiable is this guy, James Comer, has lied to you and a lot of your friends that Biden was involved in some sort of corruption that involved China, and that they had a whistleblower. And now, all of a sudden, this whistleblower has turned around and been indicted. That's what's real. Now, I'm going to move on to our next guest, and I'm going to ask again. If you want to get in this box and lie, this is not the place to do it. I need you to come in and tell the truth. I'm being honest. I'm stopping you from getting reported, by the way. So think of it as me doing you a favor. All right? It's wild. Wait a second. You think it's wild what I'm doing? No lie. I have not told one lie. You got in the box and you started talking about Biden has been tied to something and he knew and he got newsflash. That's not true. Not true. And wherever you got that, you're not political, but you were involved with all of these groups that were doing things that are political. It's that kind of stuff that I gotta say, you know what? You know I'm listening to you. You know I hear you. Cut it out. Cut it out. Let's bring up our next guest, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Nutty. Professor, welcome.
You would bring me up after somebody escaped the mental institution.
Keep
But
it
that's
clean,
okay.
Nutty. Keep it clean. I
No,
really
no,
believe he believes what he said. I just don't want that on my platform
yeah,
because
it's
the
certifiable. He
live gets
escaped the
reported.
mental institution.
Huh?
Yeah, he escaped the mental institution, like I said.
Well,
So anyway, good morning to you. How are you, sir?
be clean. I'm doing all right. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. I'm great. So that invitation that I gave to folks yesterday to
Mm-hmm.
DM me,
Right.
anybody who wants to dispute, not one person. They did all that talking in the comments saying, I just DM'd you. Not one person DM'd me.
Why
Not one. I want to know that question too, because that was an open invitation.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna let you do all of your moral indignation stuff. Talking about keep it clean. I'm going in like a lightning bolt. I am tired of it. I'm going in like a lightning bolt. So I'm gonna respect your life, no doubt. I'm gonna
Thank you.
respect your life, okay? Because I respect you, my brother.
Thank you.
You still ain't handsome, but I'm still gonna respect you, my brother.
Cut it out, Nutty.
But not one person DM me, even though they said they did. But anyway, going to the news, it is beautiful with the news that's coming out about this gentleman that's on the run because James Comer, you're just a class act, my friend.
Right.
We already knew the GOP, the House GOP. We already knew that you were deranged, but you just showed how much you guys will listen to anyone that fit your narrative,
Mm-hmm.
just so you can say, "See, we told you so."
Mm-hmm.
You don't go and you don't verify. So there's this saying, I trust but verify.
Right.
You trust without verifying, and that's
Amen.
your problem.
Mm-hmm. This is MAGA he's talking about.
That is your problem. You trust without verifying.
Mm-hmm.
If you would have understood this man, if you would have verified anything that this man was telling you, you would have known that he was a cuckoo.
Cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs, right?
So first you say you can't find him. Well, you can't find him because he's on the run. How about that? He's on the
He's
run.
on the run. And get this, arms trafficking, violations of Iran sanctions, and acting efforts to act within the United States to advance the
Well,
interests of the People Republic of China.
Zoo, that's misinformation because there's no docket number.
Wrong, Nutty. There is a docket number. He's been indicted.
But what about Hunter?
Oh my goodness. What about Hunter?
We got the laptop.
No, you don't. See, this is exactly.
We got the laptop.
Order in the court. You see this, ladies and gentlemen, what Nutty just did? I know he's jokingly doing this, but this is the kind of nonsense that's going on.
But this is what you're going to hear.
Oh, I know. They're so worried about Hunter Biden and him having ties to China, but they're not worried about the whistleblower that's telling this story that they're saying is true. They're not worried about that whistleblower having ties to China. And
But nor are they worried about the patents Ivanka got while she was still in the White House from China.
Treasonous traitors.
So those patents came from where? They came from China.
Wow.
But yet you want to blame us for everything with China. You want to say Joe Biden is in the Chinese pocket. But like Diva said, every accusation is a confession.
Exactly.
And like our boy Anthony says, MAGA is the new Confederacy, and we're going to treat them as such. Have a great day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Nutty Professor a round of applause. Don't get in the box and talk about anything other than this heat right here that we're bringing. For you to allow James Comer to gaslight you into believing President Biden is a part of some sort of crime family, okay, and has ties to China, the Chinese connection, right? And I'm not talking about the Bruce Lee movie, right? For you to sit up here and say you believe that is true about Biden, but then in front of your face, we're showing you documented evidence that that's not true, but in fact, it's the whistleblower who James Comer is BFFs with, right? James Comer is friends with a whistleblower that's on the run from the Department of Justice. And instead of getting in this box and talking about that, trying to protect the United States of America, what is the first thing you do? Attack the current president of the United States? Shame! Ashamed of yourself. Unbelievable, unprecedented. Like I said, this is worth 1.5 hours of your day because you know this is nothing but the truth coming at you. Good morning, Shay. How are you doing?
Good morning. How's everybody this morning? This is oh yeah, man, I tell you, when I came across that news about old Mr. Lamb. I tell you, Mr. Lamb's on the limb. I tell you, he's out on he's running for his life.
Right. What do you think about that, right?
I mean, you can't make this up, Zeus. I mean, I don't even think if you wrote a mystery novel would it be this good. Like, I mean, Stephen King and his wildest imagination, right? You know that man's got an imagination.
Right.
Could write this crap. I mean, come on. I just sit here and go, what? So, I mean, 8 counts, like literally 8 counts, and it's all having to do with spying and all this stuff. I was sitting here going, this guy, wow, that's your whistleblower on the president of the United States,
right? What a shame.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with the Hunter Biden laptop that's printed off that you can buy copies of. I mean, when are these people going to wake up and realize that you are being duped? They are trying to paint a negative picture on a man because you have absolutely no dirt on him.
None.
So they're doing everything they can to paint the picture of his family.
Listen to what Shay is saying. No lies detected.
No, I mean, it's like, here, it's the family, the Biden crime family. They're doing everything they can. They're losing whistleblowers. They're either on the run, or they're missing, or they've passed away, sadly. Like, all of a sudden, they've got all this stuff. They went forward to vote to move the impeachment process into into committees because they know they don't have enough votes to impeach him, because there are some sane Republicans in Congress that would not vote on stuff. There's no evidence that literally ties Joe Biden to any of this.
No evidence. What do you think about that guy? What do you think about him and his claims that Biden was in a crime family but then got out? Is that true?
Well, I don't know if that's what he said. I couldn't follow it. Like, he was saying that he said that Biden knew stuff, but then he's not involved, or I don't know what that was. I haven't had enough coffee this morning to follow that.
I don't know where he was going. We're talking about the Chinese connection that James Comer's whistleblower has. That's what we're talking about.
Man, I tell you, it's something. What is it with China? Everything goes back to China, including with Trump constantly.
Yeah.
There's some weird stuff. There's no doubt about it. But I think we can all affirm that, Joseph R. Biden is a good man. He's done a lot of good stuff. And,
Amen.
he's got a son that's got problems. That's for sure.
Who doesn't?
But who doesn't, right? I mean, come on.
You got a brother or sister out there that's doing stuff. Everybody got somebody in their family that's just not 100%.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
So leave Hunter alone. It's not going to go any further. Focus on what is actually going on in our country, how the economy is recovering, how the jobs reports are amazing, how the infrastructure plan is getting things done that has been needing. We've had crumbling infrastructure.
April. That's right.
And it's just it's incredible what is going on. I would the other day someone was like, "So are you liking these high gas prices and food prices?" I'm like, "Dude,
really? Are they still talking about that? Come on.
Like, have you looked at anything lately? Like,
wow.
I mean, come on. Everything's really doing well. The stock market, which was Trump's baby, is doing very, very well. So I just encourage you guys to dig out and look at and analyze everything and understand that, yes, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. And goes over there getting Sweden, and it's so great that Sweden's part of what's it called? NATO now.
Yeah. Joe Biden's really working. Yeah. He's really doing the job. Why won't you realize that, MAGA? He's actually taking the job seriously.
He is. He's taking the job seriously, and the thing is that he's not supporting Ukraine to join NATO right now because he knows it's not the right time for them. So he's not all this, oh my God, pro-Ukraine and all this. Like, I don't know. I find it fascinating, but thank you, my friend. I sit here and just laugh and just want to play that song. Another one bites the dust. Hey, and another one down, and another one down. Another one bites the dust.
Hey! I love it. Wow. Well, listen, Shay, thank you so much.
Everyone have a wonderful day. Love you guys.
All right. You as well, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give the beautiful Shay a round of applause. It's not that hard to get in the box and tell the truth. If you are in this live, Trump supporters, and you are upset, that's a good thing, because that means the truth has actually gotten to you, okay? All right? But listen, you don't have to stay here and listen to what we're saying, all right? Unless you're just one of these people that loves to be a glutton for punishment, all right? Do as your leader says.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned.
Oh, yes. If you're not happy here, you can leave. Good morning, DJ Fly Guy. How are you?
All right. How you doing this morning, man?
I'm doing all right. Just another day in the kingdom, tending to the affairs that matter most, making sure we stop all forms of lies and misinformation.
Yeah, man, I know what you mean, man. But this guy that's being on the run, man, I mean, you guys just don't get it. If all of this is just to protect Joe Biden. I mean, Joe Biden is, he can't think for himself, but he's a big time criminal, though. I mean, he's a mastermind criminal, but he's not a good, he can't run as president, though. I mean, he can't run the presidency. You know what I mean? He can't lead a whole country, but he's a big crime boss, though. Y'all just don't.
What year did, you sound like an expert, right? What year did Biden become the leader of the crime ring? What year, in your opinion?
I want to say
he's been in government for a long time.
Yeah, I want to say it was the late 80s.
Oh,
he, he started working with
Rick Ross.
No, actually, I think it was Ice Cube. I think
Oh,
him and
okay,
Ice
yeah,
Cube.
okay. He worked
I
with
think
Ice Cube.
yeah,
Okay.
and Ice T. I think
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
And
You,
Tupac?
yeah, because you remember they had F the police out for a long time. You know, Joe
Yeah.
Biden, he actually backed Ice T on that.
Oh, really? Did
Yeah.
he do a guest? Was he a guest feature, perhaps?
No, he kind of stayed behind the scenes. You know, he had to build up to this moment. You know what I
Oh.
mean? You know, but I tell you who did get
Well, you know what's amazing? Did he have any involvement with Death Row Records, perhaps? Because you know what happened with Death Row Records.
Hey, listen.
I mean, F the police, defund the police. You see what I'm saying? Connect the dots.
Hunter?
What
and
about
his laptop? And Suge Knight? And Tupac? And Biggie?
Oh my God.
Listen, when all of this comes out, y'all are going to see all the corruption that the Bidens hold over America.
Right.
You know, Donald Trump tried to warn us.
But
you know, and see, that's why Donald Trump don't pay his taxes. See, y'all don't get it. See, he don't pay his taxes because he know how corrupt America is.
Oh.
You know, and the only way for him to survive is he gotta take money from the poor.
Oh.
You know, he's got.
So you're saying Trump is like a modern day Robin Hood?
A modern day Robin Hood.
Man, can I ask a question? Where do you go to get enlightened like this? Okay, because I have a hard time finding accurate information that validates what you're saying. Is there a particular place that you could recommend all of us go so that we can be as wise as you?
Well, I tend to not go to places that, you know, favor Joe Biden. So I come onto your live, Zeus. Like, you know, your live.
Don't put it on me.
He keeps nothing but the truth. You know, you tell the truth on here. And if they come in the box, they need to know one thing.
Okay.
Come with the absolute truth or don't come at all. We have to keep order in the court. We cannot spread misinformation. And we cannot be delusional.
None.
And there's one more guy that Joe Biden and his family got rid of.
Oh.
And he was on his way to exposing everyone.
Who?
Nipsey Hussle. Hunter Biden. When they find out,
kind of line right there.
When they find out,
I gotta listen. They booing. I can't even stop them.
When they find out that Hunter Biden set up Nipsey Hussle, we are all doomed. You gotta stop these people. You gotta stop them. You gotta stop these. They're unaliving all of our hope.
Oh my God!
All of our dreams.
Listen, wow. I have heard everything today with Hunter Biden now and Joe Biden. It's almost as if they are a part of all of the conspiracies in some strange way. I've never heard anything like this, and including Nipsey Hussle. Wow.
Yep.
DJ Fly
Well,
Guy, I don't know what to say, bro.
and Joe Biden was having an affair with Betty White. I mean, you
Cut
see
it
what happened to
out!
her. And you see what happened to her. So y'all better leave Joe Biden alone. Before you keep messing with Joe Biden, and you're gonna be next on the document. You
Lord
better
have mercy. Lord have
leave
mercy.
him alone.
Wow. DJ Fly
Hey,
Guy.
Zeus, keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
I
Have some
will.
fun. And
All right.
have a great day, man. Love you, dog.
All right, appreciate you, champ. I appreciate you coming in and lightening the mood. That was quite hilarious to say the least. Ladies and gentlemen, he was just joking. I want to make sure you know. It took me a second to catch on, but I caught on pretty good, wouldn't you say? Tupac, Death Row Records, Nipsey Hussle. Oh my gosh! But you know what? There was some truth in it, if you ask me. Because that's how ridiculous it sounds to a lot of us when they start to put this stuff on Hunter and President Biden. Good morning, Wakanda. How are you doing?
Good morning, Zeus. Now you know all that is gonna end up in conservative lives today. You know that, right?
Well, listen, if it
You
does,
know all that.
if it does, more power to them, right? They
I'm gonna
need to
listen.
get to the
I
bottom
know
of
I'm
this
gonna hear it again.
conspiracy, huh?
We're gonna hear that again. Watch. They're gonna be. You gonna see videos get made and everything.
Well, I hope they also talk about the Chinese connection as well. If they're gonna do that, they need to talk about the Chinese connection that James Comer
Yes.
has, right?
But you know, my new favorite song is "Man on the Run." That's my new favorite song. Man on the Run. Man on the Run. I said, what? They said he connected to the Chinese government and everything. I said, wow. Like we didn't see that coming. We knew he was fake. We
Right.
knew he was fake, and we knew it was gonna be some mess. And we just didn't know how big of a mess it was gonna be. And then when
Right.
they caught him, and then how did he escape? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, they
How
let
did
him
he
out
get
on
out?
bail, and then he became a fugitive, right? I mean, that was his right to get bail.
Oh.
So, but what's
Oh.
fascinating is you would think James Comer and all of them would have done their research and knew this guy was no good.
Ain't
And
it?
and if they didn't do it, it shows you they're not really that intelligent. But if they did do their research and they knew this and they still went out here and lied, what does that say?
hmm What I'm waiting for them to find out is who paid him.
Oh, well,
That's
we
what I
know.
want to know because listen, first of all, he had to concoct the story, but you know he got a check, so we need to follow the money. We need to
Hmm.
follow the money.
Yeah.
Who paid him to stand up there and tell that bald face lie like that? That's what the question is.
China. Yeah. I'm a,
But China through who though? It's a certain individual got a lot of bank accounts in China. You know.
oh, would you? Are you alluding to the former president?
Oh yes. He got about six. He got about six or some bank accounts over there in China.
What?
But then he always talking about China, China, China. He always got something to say
Wow.
about China. But he got a bunch of bank accounts over there. So you really don't have a problem with them messing with your money because you
No.
got a bunch of bank accounts over there. But you always got something slick to say.
Right.
I think that's interesting to me.
I really do
Mhm.
as well. It's almost as
Mhm.
if they don't care about the Chinese paying members in their own party. So
Mhm.
if it's okay for Trump to make a little money from China, and it's okay for Jared Kushner to make some money from Saudi Arabia,
Mhm.
why are you crying about Hunter Biden and Joe Biden making some money?
Right, right, and not just that. How many of your children have made money from different governments? Now let's talk. Let's talk about your daughter between me and you. He want to sleep with her. He want to sleep with her. He
Why?
want to sleep with her. He want to sleep with his child. He want to.
I've heard him say some disturbing things.
Nasty
You know
buzzer.
when Trump says that about his daughter, One of the things I be looking for is I'm looking for those folks that love to say they're protecting the kids. I'm waiting for them to call Trump out about the comments
Right.
that are
They don't have
inappropriate.
nothing to say about that. Never.
Never. You know what they'd
Mm-mm.
rather do? They'd rather go watch a movie though about it, right?
Yeah. That they had to go to all the way to Colombia to get. Ain't that some mess? How
Yeah.
many children? And then,
Hypocrite.
you know, they couldn't wait to go raid the pizza joint here. But then they would, you got to go see this movie. He went all the way to Colombia.
Right.
Ain't
Right.
it sad? It's sad.
When all this work to do right here in your own house, right here
That's
in your
right.
own front yard, your
hmm
backyard. But you don't want to do that work. You want to go do some work in another country. And they
Right.
come back and try to brag and say, wow, you're
hmm
really doing something. No, you did not. You are a hypocrite.
That's right. A straight hypocrite. Hypocrite.
Yeah.
It's sad though, Zeus. And then the thing about it is, it's so many children missing on a daily basis.
Right.
On a daily basis. I mean, they snatching kids left and right, but then you got to go, but we're gonna send off there and make a movie about that. How about you stay within your own, sweep around your own front door first. Get the stuff that's going on in America first. So I'm just saying, it's terrible.
No
But anyway,
lies
Zeus.
detected.
Yes. But anyway, what else are we talking about today? I came in
Well,
kind of late.
the only thing is we talked. I don't know. Did you talk? Did you hear about Tommy Tuberville on CNN talking about white nationalists? They're not racist.
Ain't that what white nationalists mean?
Right.
Huh? Ain't that listen. No,
Go
listen.
ahead, get him,
We
Wakanda.
talking about
Let him
these
know.
now listen. The definition of white nationalist, listen, you only gonna care about the white folks. Ain't that what's in the title?
That what it mean. That what it
That's what
mean.
it means. And
And when
so
we ask about, the first thing they go when you question them, they go, "I'm not a racist. I don't." Isn't that the dead giveaway? I didn't
that's
cheat on you. That's dead
yeah.
giveaway.
Yeah, especially when we catch your hand in the cookie jar, but then you do, but nobody cheated. Nobody cheated, but I'm looking at you cheating. I'm
Tell
looking
them.
at you passing laws to restrict black people and people of color's voting rights. I'm looking at you rolling back affirmative action. I'm looking at okay, you know what? How much proof do we need? I know what you are. Just admit it. I have more respect for you if you would just admit and say, you know what? I'm here to support white only interests. I have
Right.
more respect for you if you just told the truth. But
Tell
the
the truth.
lying is what's gonna do me in. That's what's gonna get you
The
for me.
lies.
It's the lies. At least I'm like, okay, well, I know what he is. He said he a racist. We know what you are. But it's this lying and cronyism and underhanded stuff that I can't stand.
Tell them, Wakanda.
That's what they doing.
They know
And
it.
we know what you are. And listen, and then you support a man that didn't have but one black person in his cabinet. One black person, rain, and then but he not racist. He not racist either,
Wow. Well, what do you call
right?
that then?
I,
He's selective. Is that what they
he,
call it?
no, I'm gonna
He's
call it. I'm gonna
being
call it.
diverse.
And you anti-diverse? You mean anti-diverse? That's what anti-diverse right there. I know what you are.
Uh,
You see, both my eyes and my mind works very well. I know what you are.
what is he?
Just admit it. Just a flat out racist. And then and then you're gonna sit up there.
Flat
You're
out
gonna
racist.
sit up there and do everything you can. Oh, just give me a shot. Why?
Why?
Why would I give you a shot? I'm definitely not gonna give you a second one.
You must be
Because
talking
you
about a
already told
vaccine.
us you're gonna retaliate.
When you say give him a shot, you talking about the vaccine?
No, I'm talking about oh, just give what do you have to lose? That's
Oh,
what he
I
said to the
remember.
black
I
community.
remember that. I
Mm-hmm.
remember that.
Yeah. What do you have to lose? Give me a shot. No, I'm good.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what we have to lose. Our country. That's what we got.
Our whole existence. They
Yeah.
already trying to wipe out our history with
Right.
taking away the books and everything. What more do we need to let you do? Put us
Exactly.
in a body bag? That's the next step you trying to do. I'm not having it.
Tell them
So
Wakanda. But listen, thank you so much for all you do. Uh,
thank you, Zeus.
All right. And I hopefully will hear from you tomorrow or again later. But thank
You
you
will.
again.
Bye. Have a good day.
All right, you two. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Wakanda a round of applause. It's not that hard to get in the box and tell the truth. This is not about debating. It's not when we pave this road of truth that we've paved, there's nothing to debate. What are you confused about? The foundation has already been set. Over here, Donald Trump is a liar. He's a criminal. He's in the verge of being indicted and convicted. The GOP party, they are hypocrites, and they are also enabling Donald Trump. MAGA has done a lot of damage to this country. There's just really nothing else to debate. It's either you get with the program or get left behind. All right. Let's move it along to our next panelist. And we only got a few more minutes. Again, you got to keep it clean. No conspiracies because you will get reported. I'm going to stop you in your tracks. Good morning to a better life. Good morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my accident.
Okay, all right, no problem. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to a better life. All right, let's see who we got. Ruben, good morning. How are you? Ruben, are you there? Ruben, thank you. We're almost at 80K. Wow, how impressive. Ruben, I guess it's not allowing you to get ported through. All right, let's bring up another fan favorite, Poker Dad, ladies and gentlemen.
Greetings.
Good morning, Poker Dad.
Good morning. This is an exciting day in Olympus.
Why is that?
Well, you saw the article that I sent you yesterday.
Which one?
The one regarding the fact in the latest polls, in the latest, the latest investigations, 58% of all Republicans consider themselves anti-MAGA.
Wow! 58%.
58% do not support the MAGA movement. I think it's a beautiful thing, and I think if we can keep this going, we're going to be able to take our party back to where it is supposed to be, focusing on our families and focusing on small business.
But here's the thing. What do you say about those people who have the mindset that MAGA is going to take over the Republican Party? That's their goal.
There's nothing wrong with wishful thinking. You can have a dream. There's a reason why they came to the Republican Party, because they thought they could take it over. We had some time of weakness. That's an absolute fact.
Okay.
They saw it as the weak link, and guess what? We were the weak link.
Oh.
But now it's time to fix
accountability.
That's exactly what it is.
So you were the weak link, but you don't think that MAGA is going to take over and get 100%?
No, they're going to fall apart just like they did when they were in the Democratic Party.
Oh.
You can't make people take on the ideology of spreading hate. You can't do it.
Can't do it.
It didn't work in the Democratic Party. It didn't work in past times. It didn't work when it came to the Tea Party, because the Tea Party deteriorated the party even worse than it was. And now we have all these people that are in MAGA and just destroying what's left of it. They're going to finally figure out that they don't have anything to offer other than hate.
You hear that, MAGA? It's over. It's over.
And I love hearing all these people talk about how I'm stretching it and all these different things. Fact of the matter is most of you were not even Republicans three terms ago. And you're over here talking like you were Republicans. Most of you were not. You are attracted by the hate.
Oh!
And you can call it whatever you want. You can call it, I was just looking out for my family. I'm struggling with my jobs. All these things, we're not being oppressed. The fact of the matter is you came over to the party. You were homeless when it came to whatever it was that your ideals were, and you followed the MAGA movement. That's it.
Oh!
And if you proclaim yourself as a MAGA supporter, you are not a Republican. You are nothing more than a MAGA.
Oh my God! Nothing more than a MAGA. Wow. I mean, I don't feel like I have any questions about what you have just said. Is there a path forward, in your opinion, for MAGA? Because a lot of them brand themselves to be Christians. Maybe if they repent, they could be real Republicans or Democrats. I don't know.
You know what it is? I think it just comes down to you have to look within yourself and learn how to love.
Oh.
The fact is, if you have the ability to love your brother, to love the people that may not look like you or be a little bit different than you, you can still have your own opinions, ideas, and the ways that you want to run your home and household. But when it comes to the government, you don't have that control.
Nope.
We want to be able to have less government and more control in our own homes. That's all it is. Love your neighbor. That's all it takes.
You hear that, folks? You hear that, folks? No lies detected. All right?
Not one person in here, as far as I know anyway, I have people that joke around and say things. No one hates me because I'm a Republican.
No.
They may disagree with my economic ideals, but I love each person, whether they're extreme left, whether they're, center left, center right, whatever it may be.
Handsome.
I have love for everybody. Even if you want to proclaim yourself as handsome.
Yes.
I got love for you.
Yeah, thank you.
But the fact of the matter is, if you spew hate, you have no business being into the areas of government.
You hear that, MAGA? If you spew hate, you have no business being in the area of government. How do they know if they're spewing hate, Poker Dad? How would they know? A lot of them think that they're standing up for, they're using their rights to protect their country.
That's just it. What are you protecting? Really think about what it is. Really think about what it is you're trying to protect.
Their country. Isn't that
That's just it. It's not their country. They're trying to protect the ideals like January 6th of what Donald J. Trump was trying to do.
Oh.
They're not protecting their country.
Oh.
They're protecting their toxicity, the ability to get away with whatever it is they're feeling.
Oh. You hear that? You hear that, MAGA? Oh, this is some truth. You got to go back to the think tank this morning. I know you got to go back there. Oh, God. I went to a Zeus live, and I am upset. It was just truth after truth after truth. I am upset with Zeus. But you got to do it in order to get on the right side of this, all right? Well, listen, Poker Dad. I got to run and bring up our next guest, my brother. All right?
My man.
All right, but as always...
Y'all stay blessed.
All right, and hopefully one day you will be a Democrat, all right? But in the meantime, keep up the great work you're doing. I must say, I'm very impressed. A real Republican.
And please, I actually started the Split the Red Sea on TikTok. Look it up, Split the Red Sea 300. I'm going to be putting out some content to further explain the dynamics between Republicans and MAGA.
Okay.
So if people will be kind enough to follow that, I'm going to get that going as well. I'd like to be able to participate on that profile. Please follow Split the Red Sea 300.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Follow Poker Dad's new account, Split the Red Sea 300, because with his help, we will have more support in holding MAGA accountable. Thank you, Poker Dad! They don't like us because we tell the truth, ladies and gentlemen. But guess what? I'd rather tell the truth and be realer than you than to be out here believing a lie. I see you, Pastor Kenny. You're going to close us on out. Good morning. Who is this again? Let me see. Ruben, we tried to connect you last time and we got an issue, but what do you got for us?
Hello.
Hello, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I thought you were on that MAGA Wi-Fi for a second. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, brother.
No, I'm not. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There we go. Well, I think old two-time Tommy over there, I think he's just trying to deflect because he's messing with the military also right now.
I've heard. Talk to him.
He's blocking the funding, and the Marines don't have a commander right now, and that's bad. So I think this is a little deflection on the saying that the white nationalists aren't racist. I think he's just trying to deflect from what he's really doing, which is screwing over the military.
What? Another
and
traitor?
It's some BS.
We have another.
He's got to be careful.
We have another traitor in government.
Well, of course. Two-time and Tommy, he's always been that way.
Wow.
Wow. So the missing whistleblower, maybe he's in Narnia. I don't know. Someone's got to find the cupboards in Narnia and find these people. Anyway, that's all I had to say, man. I just wanted to say keep telling the truth, and Poker Dad, thank you. I will check out your other page and see what's going on. Now, I'm an independent, but I'm floating blue right now because right now red is scary. I mean, stay away from the Republicans right now. They have lost their minds, and I'm not splitting my ticket until I see change. And right now, MAGA is controlling the Republican Party, and it is sad, very sad.
It is. You're spot on.
It's just making the blue side stronger, making them look better and better, even to us independents. And oh well, I'm going to be blue for a while.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? That's how we know these kind of lies are actually out here and it's working. And I would like to thank you, Ruben, because again, it's proof positive that there are people out here who get it and want to see America live up to its potential, right?
That's right, sir. Keep telling the truth.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Brother Ruben a round of applause. No lies detected. It's that easy. All right, let me bring up our last.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
All right, you too. Let me bring up our last and final guest, Pastor Kenny.
World. Loose Kingdom. What's up, man?
What is up? How are you doing?
God is good all the time.
Amen.
And all the time.
Amen.
Man, I wrote down two things. I was writing down some stuff, but I wrote down two things. I heard somebody say something about the Tea Party.
Go ahead and send us on home, Pastor.
Let me tell you what the Tea Party is. The Tea Party is tea spiked with drugs. This is what MAGA is the Tea Party. But they spike it with a little bit of drugs. That's where you get MAGA. And then let me just say this: the Republicans, my brother. Unfortunately, you said that there was a time of weakness. Yes, that's how demons possess people. And so right now, the Republicans are possessed by the MAGA demon. It's really a demon. It's a demon.
It's a demon.
It is because if you're trying to come up, let me tell you something, man. I don't know how these guys do it. I think they wear Pampers. I honestly, I've just changed my daughter and my son's Pampers because the amount of lies, the amount of squeeze and twist and gymnastics, you must be peeing or pooing yourself. You have to be. You cannot tell me all of you don't wear Pampers. You do. Because you have to squeeze and twist and turn and do all kinds of things to talk the things that you talk. And hear what these guys do. Let me just tell you. Sometimes these guys, you know what they're really doing. I ever hear what they're really doing. They are trying. Because all the facts are right before them.
Right.
What they are trying to do is that they are trying to trump up. I'm using that word.
Trump up.
They're trying to trump up something So they're trying to throw something because you see, the more they say the things that they're saying is like a glue. And they're trying to throw the amount of glue on Biden, but Biden have an oil, so it's not working, so it's sliding off because every time they throw the glue and I think it's going on, when they throw the accusations, the accusations just slide off, just slide off everything. It's not working. It's just not. I don't know, Hunter Biden. I think he should change his name to Hunted Biden because what happened to the guy's son?
Name to Hunted Biden. Wow.
No, he's not Hunter anymore. He's Hunted because they are hunting him and this laptop. What? Let me tell you something. The way they talk about laptop, I hide my laptop because these guys will go after my laptop to the rate they are going right now. Right? I don't know if you're using a laptop right now, Zeus. Anybody out there, if you're using a laptop, hide it because if the the MAGA catch you, they are going to kill you because they're going to say that my laptop is Hunter Biden's laptop.
Oh my God.
They're going to say that Hunter Biden's information was transferred to my laptop. Because if they cannot find it on Hunter's laptop, whose laptop is going to be next? It has to be on a laptop somewhere.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's not in the cloud. It's not in
It's not in the cloud, right?
No, it's not in the cloud. So I don't know. This is ridiculous. This is guys, all the guys that type. This is madness. This is mad sick head no goodness. There's no word like that. I just make up that word in patois. Mad sick head no goodness. In other words, insanity.
Insane. Yeah,
I don't know. And I saw this news with this guy. You don't know what this guy was doing. They are trying to throw the accusation at President Biden because they know that they know that they are corrupt and they are trying to blow smoke over here to get the attention away from them. I'm telling you what they're doing. They are doing gymnastics. They have on Pampers. Hello, all MAGA people have on Pampers. I'm telling you, they wear Pampers because they're pooing and peeing. They have weak bladder by now because they're twisting and turning to come up with what they're doing right now. And it's not working. And one of the things I'm realizing, they have evidence that nobody else in the world have. The evidence is not even on Mars.
The evidence they got isn't even on Mars.
It's not on Earth, first of all. And it is not even on Mars. And I'm telling you, my brother was making a joke a while ago, and I think it was Shay that came up and said that they're gonna I think it was Wakanda. I am telling you, they're gonna say that they went on Zeus Live and somebody came up with another evidence. Go and listen it for yourself. And they're gonna say that Hunter was a part of one of the cars that caused Nipsey Hussle to be unalive. I'm telling you, they're gonna come up with that. I'm telling you, it's going to become reality for them. So you know what? Be careful what you say around MAGA, because what you say around MAGA, even if it is joke, if you say that an alien have the evidence, they are going to say, go and check out Zeus. We're going to get a whistleblower called E.T.
E.T. is a whistleblower.
Because I'm telling you, because if E.T. comes and have the information, they're going to call him in into Congress for them to question him. And E.T. is gonna say, you know what? I was going to play something for you. Do you know Chariots of Fire?
The Chariots of Fire?
You know that song? Ding, 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 ding.
Go ahead.
Last night when I heard the news of my guy running, that's the song that came to me. Dun, 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 ding, 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 ding. That's what I heard. I was going to play the song for you because that is what this guy is doing. Chariots of Fire. He's running for the hills because he knows that listen, I followed these guys and got myself in trouble. He's in trouble. But those, in all seriousness, let me pray for you before you leave, because some corrupt, whenever MAGA people type in the life, they're corrupting it, and we are going to stay with the truth. Father, again, I come to you. I pray that you'll continue to cover Zeus as he continues to preach truth, to set the captives free. Father, we curse the spirit of MAGA. We curse lies. We curse conspiracy. We curse QAnon. We curse everything that is not sane in the name of Jesus. Father, we bless you for what you're doing. Continue to use Zeus and continue to grow his platform, that his platform will reach more and more and get other people converted to the truth. We thank you. In the name of Jesus, we come against Trumpism and MAGAism again. In Jesus' name. God bless you, Zeus. Keep on fighting the good fight of truth and faith. Bless up yourself.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor Kenny. And that's how you cast out a demon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That cannot work. Cannot work. Cannot work. Not in our cabinet. Not in our cabinet. No.
Get out. Okay, get thee behind me. All right, Satan.
We have spray. Hey, I have a spray for you, Zeus. I have a spray.
Go ahead.
Yes,
Well,
I have a
listen.
spray for you. You know, when rodents and cockroaches infesting, I have a spray for you.
All right.
Whenever a MAGA come on, just say go away and then come off.
Okay.
You know this go away? You don't say get out of here. Say go away.
Go away.
And they will leave.
Oh my goodness.
Bless up yourself, sir.
All right, Pastor Kenny. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, every time.
All right. And thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. Pastor Kenny, let's give him a round of applause. It is now time for Zeus to depart and tend to the affairs of the kingdom. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, what a show. We laughed, we cried, we were sad, we were up, we were down once again this morning. I tell you, you can't make this stuff up. But as always, it is a pleasure to spend this quality time with all of you, even my friends that are MAGA, that survived this live, I must say. It is a pleasure to do this and be on this journey with you, all right? To my friends out there, thank you for joining in. To my moderators, thank you for doing excellent work you always do. No, I have not gotten one complaint about anything the moderators are doing. To my subscribers as well, thank you. And we will be back tomorrow. Same Zeus time, same Zeus channel.
Zeus always, the most handsome in the kingdom.
And I really am. Peace and lux. Oh, it's always lovely to see you.
This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stand when I'm like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm grooving like Zeus. Thinking that you cool till I pull up like Zeus. Thunder in the sky like you up like Zeus. I make my own rules, I'm a god, call me Zeus. I'm fired in the eagle and got red on me too. Took a long time to get here and I'm feeling brand new. If you living like a bum, get away from me, fool. I got money on my mind, I can't leave it up to you. I can't hang around with you, you fall in love too quick. You a high risk, mix all in the mix. I put a bounty on your head. This is way above the feds. When you playing with the gods and you playing with the dead. Time to let loose with the truth. Yeah, grab the goose. Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Player hating on the gods, boy, you such a douche. I tried to be patient, but you had to light my fuse. I'm catching all these snakes like a mongoose. These ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stand when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm grooving like Zeus. You thinking that you cool till I pull up like Zeus. Thunder in the sky like you up like Zeus.
I make my own rules. I'm a god, call me Zeus. I'm hotter than Hades and I'm burning down the roof. You say you wanted facts, well, I'm living proof. I've been waiting for this moment now. I gotta choose. If you play around with love, then you're guaranteed to lose. I didn't make the game of rules, so don't play me like a fool. If you can't swim, don't be in the pool. Even though I'm hot, people telling me be cool. I'm just sitting on my throne while you looking like a goof. Time to let loose with the truth. Yeah, grab your goose. Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Playing hating on the gods, boy, you such a douche. Tried to be patient, but you had to like a fuse. Catching all these snakes like a mongoose. These ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. That's why they call me Zeus. This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm grooving like Zeus. Looking at you cool till I pull up like Zeus. Thunder in the sky, light you up like Zeus. I make my own rules, I'm a god, call me Zeus. Yeah, you know. Keep on handing those knee pads out, Evan. Thank you.
I'm the god of the sky, you know what I'm saying?
He's deranged.
Thank you.
Now I'm on the beat, kicking hard like Bruce.
He's deranged.
On the beat. Better call it true, ladies and
He's
gentlemen.
deranged.
I stand in the box in the jungle like kangaroos. Don't get caught flipping in the woods or you'll be dead like a
Lindsay on the beat like Zeus. Let's go.
Deranged.
Love on the beat like Zeus. RNC on the beat. Hey. Yeah, you heard about me.
He's deranged. Jackson. He's deranged. Jackson. He's deranged.
It's me.
Jackson. He's deranged. Every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists, and fascists indict me, I consider it a great badge of courage. Donald Trump is indicted and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges. Did the FBI do that? Because they also did something where they put documents all over the floor, so they took pictures. And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater.
Have a great one.